Happy New Year's everyone who celebrates the end of the Gregorian calendar, and hope you've had a nice Christmas if you do celebrate the holiday. But we have reached the final event of 2025 for Project Sekai, being Unfading Wishing, that will run from December 31st to January 9th. This is a mixed event in the cute attribute with Akito, AIRI, Toya, Enna, and more Jump KAITO as the focus cast. And of course, with this being a standard limited event, we have 2 exchange of cards available. Taking the 2-star slot is Enna with her card The Start of a New Year's at 25, which is of the pure attribute, while Toya takes the 3-star slot with this card taking on a New Year challenge that is also of the pure attribute. And due to their attributes, it's only Enna who sees use in a future event, being Colors of Pure Sense, that will run from October 31st to November 8th, and this is an Enna focused event, meaning of course that Enna is lower gameplay value as she will be available from the gacha as a limited card. But Enna and Toya are of course not the only cards being added with the event. With Unfading Wishing being the New Year's event, it means that we will have 2 different gachas, as there will be a Bloom Festival connected to the event. The Bloom Festival will be the first gacha we encounter that will be available between December 31st and January 4th. As always, the Bloom Festival will come with a double chance for a 4-star, meaning 6%, as well as 2 exclusive Bloom Festival cards that will only be available during the Bloom Festival's duration. And unlike their colorful festival counterparts, these Bloom Festival cards will be considered focus cards of the event Unfading Wishing, meaning they will grant a 70% event bonus. However, these Bloom Festival cards do not have to match the character or attributes of the event characters and event attribute. And I have 2 additional notes before we get into the Bloom Festival characters. Due to the amount of characters available between the Bloom Festival gacha as well as the event gacha for Unfading Wishing, I will be skipping the World Link situation for this event as well. And in addition, due to how lengthy the Bloom Festival skills are for the untrained and trained card arts, I will be skipping those as well. If you want a more lengthy explanation on how Bloom Festival skills work for virtual singers, original characters both untrained and trained, you can watch either my event guide for Over Rad Squad or my 4th anniversary guide here on our Dream Stage, as I go into more detail about the skills for Bloom Festival card in those videos. But getting into our first Bloom Festival exclusive card, we have HARUKA and their card An Idol to be Proud of.
私も大好きだよ。
With Haruka's untrained skill being called What an Idol Can Do, while her trained skill is called The Hope to Do Better Tomorrow. With Haruka's new costume and hairstyle combination being called Fair Lady Dress. With Haruka's card being of the happy attribute, she sees use in 2 future events, the first one being Put Your Heart Into This One Stitch, that will run from January 31st to February 8th. In the gacha for this event is Shizuku, Mafu, and more Jump Len, meaning of course that Haruka is higher gameplay value as she's only ever available with a 50% event bonus. This is then followed by the event Cheer With My Heart, that will run from May 23rd to May 29th, and in the gacha is Minori, AIRI, and more Jump Meiko, meaning of course that Haruka is higher gameplay value for this event as well, as she's not available through the gacha. With Haruka only having a single upcoming new limited card outside of her Bloom Festival exclusive one. The card in question comes from the event Our Golden Days, also known as the 5th anniversary, that will be available between September 30th and October 9th. However, while she has very few upcoming new limited cards, she does have 3 upcoming reruns. As always, second rerun is the final one before the gacha is discontinued and the cards join the Recollection Festival gacha pool. For more information about the Recollection Festival, check out my general guide linked down in the description. The first gacha we will encounter her in is the first rerun of the Photogenic Valentine's gacha in February, with its second rerun already confirmed for September. This is followed by the final rerun of the As Autumn Dusk Veins gacha in June, with her final rerun coming in the form of the first rerun of the Deliver to You streaming live gacha in August, with no second rerun yet confirmed. Which allows us to move into our second Bloom Festival exclusive card in the gacha, Anne and her card, Those Precious to Me.
ちゃんと覚えていたいんだ。全部。
Anne is of the pure attribute, with her untrained skill being called I Won't Forget, while her trained skill is called Beyond the Dream, with Anne's new costume being called the Live Lady Dress. And due to her pure attribute, Anne will see use in one future event that we've just mentioned, or Golden Days, once again known as the 5th anniversary, that will run between September 30th and October 9th. In the gacha for this event is Minori, Akito, Anne, Saki, Haruka, and Mizuki, meaning of course that Anne is lower gameplay value as she is available with a 70% event bonus from the gacha. And outside obviously our Golden Days, Anne has one more new limited card upcoming. The first event she will get a new limited card in is Competitive Fire, that will run from the 31st of July to the 6th of August. This is obviously then followed by the event Our Golden Days, once again running from September 30th to October 9th. As for rerunning gachas, Anne only has a single one upcoming, being the first rerun of the Eternal Bout gacha happening in May, with its second rerun confirmed for November 2026. That covers both of the cards added with the Bloom Festival portion of the gacha, and once the Bloom Festival concludes on January 4th, it will be replaced with the event gacha proper. When this happens, the two Bloom Festival cards for Haruka and Anne will be locked in the vault until the next Bloom Festival rolls around. The event gacha is called Reminiscent Refulgent and will be available between January 4th and January 11th. This gacha will abide by the standard limited gacha rules, with 3 limited cards exclusive to the gacha which are considered the focus characters of the event, meaning they will grant a 70% event bonus during event team building. They will also come with a new hairstyle as well as an exclusive costume. And all 3 of the characters will be matching the event attribute, being cute this time around, meaning it's only Akito that has any future usability as it currently stands on the Japanese server. And because of this, I will be skipping the future usability for AIRI and KAITO. But with that, let's get into the focus character of the event, Akito and his card, Unexpected Farewell Gift.
なんだかんだ、いいスタートかもな。
Akito is a scorer skill card with the skill name The Year's First Test of Luck, and scorer skill cards will grant 100% score bonus for 5 seconds at talent level 1, with Akito's new costume being called Fluttering Fair Wind Hagaromo. And due to his cute attribute, Akito will see use in one future event, being Aim Higher and Higher, that will run from the 31st of May to the 7th of June. In the gacha is Kohane, Toya, and Vivipad Squad Miku, meaning of course that Akito is higher gameplay value, as he's only ever available with a 50% event bonus. And Akito keeps up the pattern of having very few new upcoming limited cards. Akito's only new limited card will come in his Bloom Festival exclusive card tied to the event Our Golden Days, meaning he will only be available between September 30th and October 4th. Meanwhile, for rerunning gachas, Akito has 3 upcoming ones. The first gacha we will encounter him in is the first rerun of the Play with Dogs gacha, also known as the 3.5 anniversary, available in April, with its second rerun confirmed for December 2026. This is followed by the first rerun of the Party of Blast gacha in July, with no second rerun yet confirmed, and finally he will show up in the final rerun of the Your Ticket to the City of Splendors gacha in August, with the second character in the gacha being AIRI, and their card we're matching.
どう？可愛く撮れてるかしら？
AIRI is a Perfect Locker skill card with the skill name Blazing Variety Show Heart, and Perfect Locker skill cards will change all bad and higher taps into perfects for 5.5 seconds and grant an 80% score bonus for 5 seconds at talent level 1, with AIRI's new limited costume being called Fluttering Fragrant Breeze Hagamoro. And while AIRI broke her curse of only getting limited cards for a very long period of time, she now instead has gone into a dry spot as she has no upcoming new limited cards. However, she does spice it up with 4 upcoming rerunning gachas. The first gacha she will show up in is the final rerun of the Welcome to Diner gacha in April, followed by the final rerun of the As Autumn Dusk Wanes gacha in June. This is then followed by the first rerun of the Deliver to You streaming live gacha in August with no second rerun yet confirmed, and then we will see the Talents Bloom first rerun in October with no second rerun yet confirmed. Leaving us only with our final character in the gacha, KAITO, and his card, Natural Juggler.
見ててね。いいよ。は
KAITO is a more jump score skill card with the skill name One-on-One Lessons with KAITO. And more jump score skill cards work as follows. Got an 80% score bonus for 5 seconds and an additional 10% score bonus for every more jump card available in the team building, and another 10% if all cards in the team are of more jump up to 130 maximum at talent level 1. Unit score cards are always such a mouthful to explain, with KAITO's new costume being called Fluttering Cool Breeze Hagamoro. And KAITO actually has 2 upcoming new limited cards, neither of which are from our golden days, thank God. The first event KAITO will show up in is his Bloom Festival exclusive card during the event Deeper and Deeper, with the Bloom Festival only being available between July 7th and July 11th. And the second event KAITO will show up in is actually an event we've already mentioned, being Colors of Pure Sense, that will run from October 31st to November 8th. And KAITO has 2 upcoming reruns, one standard and one special case. KAITO will join Akito in the first rerun of the Play With Dogs gacha, also known as the 3.5 anniversary, in April, with its second rerun already confirmed for December 2026. The special case rerun is of course the second rerun of the 7 Deadly Sins collaboration gacha, Memories of Wrongdoing, that had its rerun in November on the Japanese server. However, as always with collaboration events, this rerun has not yet been confirmed for the EN Taiwanese or Korean server as of currently recording this, meaning there is a possibility that this rerun does not come to either one of these servers. In addition, even if the rerun is confirmed to be coming to global Taiwan or Korea, there is a possibility that the rerun dates are changed to be earlier or later than their Japanese counterpart. So as always, when it comes to collaboration event, keep your eyes peeled for more information through the official sources, which covers all of the cards added with the Reminiscence Refulgent gacha as well as the Bloom Festival gacha, meaning we can move into the event team building. And due to this being a mixed event, it is only KAITO in the correct unit and attribute that can grant the 50% event bonus. In this case being either more jump or blank with the cute attribute. And getting straight into the asterisks for the 2-star and 3-star cards, we have 4 we need to mention, 2 of which are collaboration related and 2 of which being standard gacha pool related. Obviously, the Akito featuring Bad Bats Maru is from the Sanrio collaboration event, meaning if you did not play during this event, you cannot have this 2-star Akito. With the same of course being true for the 2-star KAITO Let's Enjoy the Movie if you did not participate in the Cinema Project Sekai movie code campaign. In addition, we also have the 2-star Toya from the event Rekindle the Flame that has yet to enter the standard gacha pool, as well as a minor asterisk in the form of the 3-star Toya from the event Take the Best Shot that entered the standard gacha pool with the Supreme Sporty gacha in September, meaning it has only been in the gacha for a few months. So if you haven't done a ton of pulls since September, maybe you skipped out on the 4th anniversary and is waiting for something else, you probably might not have this Toya if you did not play during the event Take the Best Shot. But with that out of the way, let's get straight into the 4-star selection. This time around we have 18 cards available with no gacha bringing more than 1 card. And out of these 18 cards, 9 is some form of limited. In order of release for the limited cards, we first saw the Toya from the event and Ode for the Pure Heart. This was then followed by the Enna from the event What Lies Behind What Lies Ahead, that is more commonly known as Hermit. After this, we had to wait quite a while before we saw another Toya from the event Close Game Offline. We then encountered 3 Colorful Festival exclusive cards in a row, starting with Enna's from the event Happy New Year's Lion Dance Robo New Year Show. This was followed by the Akito from the event Unmissable Spirited Affair, and then we saw the blank KAITO from the 3rd anniversary Hello to a New Day. With the final standard limited card coming from the event Chase My Ideal Idol in the form of AIRI. In addition, we also have 2 semi-limited cards in the form of the World Link Enna from Searching for Sunken Shadows, as well as the World Link Akito from Break Down the Wall. Which of course leaves us with only 9 remaining permanent cards. With the permanent cards in order of release being the AIRI from the event Time to Restart, which was followed by the Enna from the event Secret Distance. This was followed by the Akito from the event Power of Unity, which was then followed by the AIRI from the event Dear Me from back then. After this, we got the More Jump KAITO from the event Raise Your Bow in the Snow White World. This was followed by yet another AIRI from the event Friendship Rebuilt, which we then saw our first cute permanent Toya from Light Up the Fire. With our final 2 cards coming in the form of the Akito from the event Burn My Soul, as well as the Enna from the very recent Misc 5 Wither This Path of Thorns. And this time around we have 3 available birthday cards. This including the first year card for Akito and KAITO, as well as the 3rd year card for Toya. And as an additional asterisk, we do have 1 more 4-star card in the form of a collaboration card. This in the form of the limited Ensemble Stars Toya, only available during the Ensemble Stars collaboration earlier this year. And this is our final event team building selection for Unfading Wishing. And as always, mixed event team building is like watching a train wreck happening before your eyes. Both Akito and AIRI are fine this time around, but the 3 remaining characters are train wrecks all in their own right. While Enna has 2 available permanent cards, one of those cards is very new, even if it is from one of the most popular and impactful events of recent time. Wither This Path of Thorns is still younger than 3 months old, meaning that I am deducting a lot of points from that permanent card citation mark. Meaning Enna truly only has 1 permanent card, which at least is a very old card, meaning that there is a bigger chance that you've gotten it from an off-banner pull if you're a long-time player. And both of her standard limited cards are from very popular events, with Lion Dance and Hermit being some of the most lucrative gachas we have seen. So Enna is definitely the least offensive of the 3 problem children. KAITO is obviously lacking a 3-star card altogether, however he does actually have a unit-focused 4-star card for once. In addition, he also has his Colorful Festival blank card from the 3rd anniversary, which is a highly popular event. Meaning that he at least has some selection, but there's still a massive deduction of points towards the event team building with the fact that he doesn't have a 3-star card. However, I definitely think that the biggest problem child of this event team building is Toya, with 3 out of his 4 available cards being limited. In addition, his permanent card isn't even that old. And while Light Up the Fire is showing its age at this point, it's not so old that there is a big possibility that you've snagged this Toya from an off-banner pull at this point. And on top of all of this, one of his limited cards is a collaboration event that was released way earlier than we thought, meaning a lot of people missed out on the cards they actually wanted from that collaboration. As well as his other 2 limited cards being very old and also discontinued for quite some while at this point. Meaning this is a terrible event team building, and it frustrates me to no end that even the original characters are being problematic during mixed events this late into the game's life cycle. This shouldn't be happening in the 4th year of Project Sekai. It would kinda be like in a Hoyoverse game if you had a character that had been out for 1.5 years and they still didn't have their best support yet. It makes zero sense at this point that not all unit characters have at least a decent selection of cards in all attributes. But that's enough rambling from me. I just hope that most people can put together a pretty decent event team building with at least 250% event bonus, if not 260 or to 270. So once the event ends, we will see an afterlife. With the afterlife being available between January 9th and January 10th. And participating in the afterlife will grant you 300 crystals and a stamp. The stamp this time around of Akito, called Off to a Good Start. And since this is a mixed event, there is no commissioned song. And with that, we have covered everything you needed to know about the event Unfading Wishing. And I will say I find this event's theming beautiful. The train card art for Akito, KAITO and AIRI are all beautiful, with the costumes actually sitting very well on their models. I am however less interested in Haruka and Anne from the Bloom Festival personally. While Haruka's change in hair color is definitely something stunning for the limited cards, the Anne Bloom Festival exclusive card is actually really boring in my opinion, with the costume feeling a bit mismatched, if I can say it like that. And Haruka's costume has the problem that most white costumes have in the game, where the alternative colors don't do enough with the costume to actually warrant unlocking those alternative colors. But I do really enjoy this event, and I think that it is a great way to cap off 2025 for Project Sekai. I also want to take a moment here at the end of the video to thank all of you for 25,000 subscribers. I feel like I'm kinda late to the party, as I haven't had time to put together a thank you message through the community post during the holidays, but I hope to do so in a near future. But that's why I'm from my bottom of my heart thanking you all for sticking around, subscribing and watching my videos, as these videos take a lot more time than I think most people realize, and I do put in a lot of effort and work into the channel. But I won't ramble on any longer, so instead I want to hear what you guys think about the event Unfading Wishing. Do you like the theming? Do you like the costumes, the hairstyle, the Bloom Festival exclusive cards? I want to hear all of your opinions down in the comments. And while you're down there typing away your comment, please make sure that you're subscribed, have rung the bell, left a like, and maybe even share this video with a friend, as all of these things help immensely in my growth as a channel. And I of course want to extend a special thank you to all of my patrons for continuously supporting me, with an extra big and warm hug to my append players. The append players being Bambi, Gabby Z, Helen P 001 Star, Mia Marie 21, Opal Siren, Peterish, Shoop, and Verita Zuwu. Again, it is amazing that you guys want to keep financially supporting me, and I want to thank all of my patrons, no matter the tier, for their support throughout this year, as you have been quite a bit of a help in keeping me afloat. And if you want to join them in supporting me that little bit extra for as low as $1 a month, my Patreon is linked down in the description. But if you do not have the means or the measure to support me financially, watching the video, subscribing to the channel and leaving a like is more than enough help. But I will not ramble on any longer. I want to thank all of you, my viewers, for a great 2025 and a toast to a great 2026 together. Let's get out of here for the year.